I was gonna do yoga, but then I pulled out this mat and it looks chewed up, and I feel like that's really gonna fuck with my chakras. Um, you know, I'm sure that's how that works.
I don't eat fried food. Fried food messes up my skin.
I was delivering food yesterday. It was a boy begging on Briarcliff. He had on D-square jeans with Balenciaga boots, and he had acne, like a lot of acne on his face. He's a pretty big boy, like Diesel.
Joe, that ain't even good enough. Come on, Joe! Ah! Thank you, baby! Thank you! You making blood come from my damn mouth. That's what I'm talking about, baby! You gotta make blood come through the mouth.
Craziness is meeting the same person over and 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 over again, and pretending they're not the same person, and taking them to the same spots that you took them to, and pretending like things aren't going to end up the way that they already did, but you know. That movie with Adam Sandler would have been way different if he had like got her pregnant on date 12, and now she got a stalker that just keep on showing up with laminated ultrasound photos. That's what's wrong with the world. Don't nobody know how to laminate. Let's just pretend that this is liquid death, so I don't lose my sponsorship. I actually, believe it or not, poured a bunch of cans of liquid death inside of a water jug just to fool y'all. I'm just fooling y'all. Say it with me. Focus on the vision. Focus on the vision. You gotta stay focused on the vision. The vision is everything, because it's nothing, and yet you still have it. No matter what happens, you always return to it, because that vision is you. The first love of your life is you. Why chase what's chasing you that somehow you always seem to avoid? Not to sound like a burning fish or anything, but like, you live in a matrix. It's all fake. And don't worry, you don't need to find a payphone to get out. Just answer the call that's coming from within, you know? Do what it says. Do what it says while it's being nice. Because if not, they're gonna call who called them, and they're not so nice. You don't want to talk to them. They're not nice. Effective, but not nice. A really good run. Sometimes when I have a really good run, I get the runs and I gotta run home before things get runny, and I have to run it back and start over. Not today though. I'm okay. I went to Whole Foods. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I figured that you didn't need anything, so I just went by myself. I bought one thing. I bought several things. I bought a dry brush and I bought some turmeric because I'm really trying to be fine as fuck. I also bought some candy because maybe not. You ever see a cop and you see their gun and you're just like, I could just do it. I could do it. Do you think that Office Depot and Home Depot are owned by the same person? Whatever. There was an artist named Ankawara. I think that's how you say his name. There was an artist, and they traveled around the world painting large typographic paintings of today's date, or whatever date it was when they were doing them, for years. And now I get it. And there was an artist named Sol LeWitt, and he would write instructions and sell them to people to make his paintings or artworks. And I get it. I get why David Hammons made this giant tree-sized basketball goal. And I get why Theaster Gates put all that tar on those pots. And I get why Alma Thomas just painted little tiny stripes. I get why Kara Walker made a giant sphinx of sugar. I get why Vane picks all the spots that they pick around the city. It's like there's an absence, a space, you know? And it's a recognition of the space. Because for some reason that space is never recognized, but it's so important. I had to learn at a very young age to allow my joy for life to be the revenge. And to detach from resolution. To just allow it. Not everyone is nonchalant, you know. Sometimes people are just aware. Sometimes people can see you from a mile away. The people that telegraph punches when they fight, they usually don't realize that it's coming from their hips. I don't even have to look at your hands. You should put your hands up, you know. Use protection. Always use protection. I wish I had when I could. But if I had, I wouldn't be here, so do I really?
Baby, one more time!
There's no door for you anymore. There's no way you can change my fate. I can see the day and nothing more remains. There's no more of who I was for you to take. I feel a pull, it belongs to you. Do what you do. I know your moves. That pride was just a face, another way to eat. Who are you? Who are we? Nothing anymore. Nothing anymore. Nothing anymore. Nothing anymore. The shapes you took, call myself facing things alone. I never felt about a girl I knew. I never met. It's all a show for you. The stage is set, and still you cry to find me in the night. All there was will never be, still you try. If I love you, let me too. You have to let me go. Who are you? Who are we? Nothing anymore. Nothing anymore. Nothing anymore. as a season. They think that the beginning was the ending, but I lived it. Dr. Jekyll always leaves a mess in the kitchen, hiding shit from me while I was asleep. Don't know I know. Every single one of y'all fuck niggas need to go. Don't know what's going on in my head, but it shows. Fuck this jumpsuit, oh I get it on my own. Burn 'em, kill 'em, eat 'em. Fuck that nigga, bitch, we don't need a reason. Tell everybody what you did and say you did it, how you went behind his back and built the case before you hit him. Fuck his feelings, baby, leave him in the grave. Spit in his motherfucking face and make it stink. Make him out to be a monster, they don't love him anyway. Do everything you can to make that nigga feel your pain. Floating down the river and he'll never be the same. Nothing anymore.
Good boy.